Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Projector and I post City of Heroes content related to hard mode, eye trials, and pretty much anything else that I find interesting in the game. So excited that you're here, and if you do end up liking this video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up for me and let me know in the comments what else you would like to see. This is a run of the Lady Grey 4-star where I did not have phase shift, no one on the team had phase shift, and usually the strategy here is you get barriers, you run until the barriers start to wear off, and then you hit phase shift. In this case, I didn't have it. So, going to show you how I run through this. The goal is to be efficient. The goal is to not get stuck. Occasionally you get teleswapped, and pray that you don't get held, confused, or terrorized. If you do, your run is over and you'll need a teleport back to restart. But really, this is a simple task, and what I mean by that is, first of all, you always want only affecting self to be up as much as possible using speed phase. If you get attacked, this will disable, but the goal here is that you're able to jump through mobs. So the second that you see only affecting self disappear from your buff bar, you know you need to stop and wait for it to refresh. The second thing is you're trying to run until you hit a checkpoint where you don't have any mobs. In this case, I didn't have any of those checkpoints until I got to the end. So just be aware of that. Lastly, if there is a mob where I'm standing currently, then you'll see up on the left where you see enemies, that mob sometimes spawns in this hallway. So if that happens, feel free to jump up to that ledge, and it is a safe spot to Incan too as well. Just make sure to let your team know. So that is the Incan guide for Mission 1. For Mission 3, same thing here. You'll want barriers. Turn on speed phase. I didn't turn on speed phase and I missed. You don't want to do that. But you'll run to the first elevator. You should be able to, if you have phase shift, get all the way through to the second elevator without any issue, and then you'll turn on phase shift. Here, your goal is to try and line up your run as smoothly as possible so that you don't get stuck on anything. Occasionally it still happens, but you're going to see how I do that in this next large room. These two doors that are going to show up on the left that mob stands in front of is annoying. So I come over here, make sure I'm only affecting self, line up my shot, and it's a straight run through. Make sure I'm only affecting self. Straight run. Straight run. I got stuck on the post. I got a little lucky. And then I just hold tight and wait to make sure that I'm not getting teleswapped or attacked. I have no aggro following me, and then I teleport my team. Here you want to individually teleport. You want to save Incan for the Dragon initiation, which I'm going to show you now. Typically, you would want to cancel your Incan once you get in, but in this case, I don't, in order to knock back a War Priest and keep it from buffing Dragon. But you just Incan directly in, target away, and get started on the fight. If you have a team wipe, here's quickly how you Incan back into the fight. You run in, pick a corner that Kong isn't in, make sure there's no gas up, find a safe spot that you can Incan into, and there you go. And that is the Incan guide for Mission 3. For the last mission, this one is both the hardest and the easiest. It is the hardest because it's the longest, but it's the easiest because if you get the temp power from your team lead, that protects you from any teleswaps. And you also have a lot of safe spots that you can stop between mobs to refresh your speed phase and make sure that you are lined up correctly. Remember, you want as few interruptions as possible. I got a little unlucky there. Line up with the doors. It's a straight shot. Keep going. And you see me pause on occasion. That's just to make sure that I can take a breath. And right here is a good checkpoint as well. I'm between two mobs. Then I keep running and I follow my map. I have found going through the right on those along the wall is a quick way to get through there. I don't know how well it works outside of mini mode though, so be aware of that. And keep going. You'll notice I pass a small tunnel that you would think is a shortcut. It is not. It is blocked off, and you cannot run through it. Once you get to the last room, you trigger the cutscene, fall out of the cutscene, and you're going to incan onto this beach right here. I did take a second to see if there was anywhere else I wanted to incan, so there's a cut there just because I came back and then incan my team. For the escape, make sure you stay alive. Combat jumping or hover are great here. Notice I have a lot of my team dying, so I'm going to stop here and TP some people because I can't get out of this alone. I don't have phase shift anyway, but also I don't have the damage on my own to take out the reactor to unblock the path. So I TP a couple of people individually. I ask someone to throw a barrier out if they have it. And then we take out the reactor from there. So don't be afraid to take this part a little bit slow. You have 3 minutes. It's not a big deal. The most important thing is that you specifically stay alive. And there you go. This is the Incan guide for the 4-star Lady Grey with or without phase shift. Thanks for watching.